Hey everyone, we're back at Vitruvian Art. I have another video to do for you today, and what I've been asked lately a whole bunch is about the settings that I make for my gems, and I don't plan those out. I was actually asked lately if I have any kind of templates that I use or anything else, and I don't. I pretty much just doodle. I plan out mostly with a pencil. This is actually a mechanical pencil. And then I go over it with a fine liner. So let's do this. I don't have anything specific planned out in my head other than this page is something that I want to be working on for one of my classes that I want to start doing. So I kind of just make up shapes for my gems. My default, I guess, that you could say, is that I generally echo the shape, and that's like the setting, and then I kind of build from there. Sometimes I don't, but generally I do, just because I like it as a base, and then I start detailing it out from there. You can do all kinds of fun things. This is generally like one of the basic ones that I do, especially when I'm drawing one of these out for a tutorial that I'm going to do. It's simple and it's easy to do, just like this. And so I just draw out these little half moon shapes around it. I try and keep them all as even as I can. Sometimes they're super even, sometimes they're not. I don't really I honestly don't worry that much about them being that even. And I even don't worry about going over them perfectly with my pen, because sometimes I'll pay more attention when I'm doing it in pen, just because I'll try and fix lines or have a more steady hand. You guys have been asking about like the more of the Zentangle stuff and whatnot. I don't really Zentangle, I guess. I just, like I said, I just make stuff up. I don't want this to be here. I see stuff online that I like, and I'll be like, oh, that gives me an idea, and I'll go from there. But I don't plan them out most of the time. Like, see, so that would be one. And then the way you color it in, or I pencil it, I ink it in, basically. And then, you know, the rest is up to you. So, for circles, I do have a compass, because I cannot draw a perfect circle. Lord Almighty knows. Did you know they actually have, like, circle drawing competitions? They totally do. Just found out about it, like, not that long ago. But, yeah, I do have a compass. Sorry, my hand's, like, really in your way, I know. But I do have a compass for this very reason, is that I cannot draw perfect circles. I don't really know that anyone... Oh my goodness. I don't really know that anyone can draw a perfect circle. And because I'm trying not to hit my camera, I'm like messing up a whole bunch, which is kind of funny. But this is all in pencil, and so it just gets erased. I don't really worry about that. I sketch my ideas out pretty quick anyway, and then just work on it as we go. This is another one of my sketch pencils. But, let's do this one like this, and just have little pockets for it, and then bring it around like this. Oop, that one didn't go quite like I wanted it to. There it goes. So I don't know, I just pick up a shape that I want to do, or whatever, and just go with it. There are a ton of actual Zentangle designs. There's patterns, they have names. I don't keep up with it. I think that the tiles that the masters of Zentangle do look absolutely gorgeous when they do like gem settings and stuff like that. It's just not my thing. So I prefer to think of mine more as like almost jewelry settings. But I mean, they're doodle settings, so I guess they could be Zen doodles. I don't know. I mean, if this makes you happy to just sit there and do these, then I don't see why you wouldn't. But I like creating them. I think it's fun. So, if you want to follow along and do one of these, go for it. It's not like I'm gonna be mad. Be like, she copied my doodle. I mean, if you're really gonna do it, you should totally be like, hey, go watch this video. She does this. You can listen to her crazy talk. See, this one needs to come up more. Yeah. Come up more, and then, yeah. Like, see, I just work at it until I'm happy with it, and then it's kind of whatever. I don't really have stencils that I follow or anything else. Just kind of whatever happens to be in my head that day ends up coming out somewhere. Yeah. So, I just go back in, like I said, after this and ink them in. I'll do like a square one over here. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see the pencil marks on there? Yeah, you can. Okay. So, if I'm doing a faceted gem and drawing one of those, I generally use my compass to make sure my circles are perfectly round. I'll use my ruler. I have a couple of little tiny rulers like these that I use for super straight lines, making sure that my angles are 90 degrees or whatever I need them to be. I don't really have templates for those either. I kind of just find outlines online or look at diamonds and draw the basic facets. And then sometimes I make them up. The last one I think I made up was the one that I did for Gemstones Volume 3. One of my books, the heart one. I think I just colored it like the other day. Let me find it. Yeah, this one. Like, I totally made these facets up. Like, I don't think any gem is actually cut like this. But I totally just made them up and was like, yeah, we'll just go with it. So, most of the other time I'll find, like, what a princess cut looks like or something and go from there. Excuse me, I burped. With this, I'm just kind of eyeballing it. And then, because I want the line, I try and connect the line in my head, basically. So that way I get it about the same distance, I guess. And this is just one of those doodle pages that I start, and it eventually ends up in one of my books, or as a free page, or a practice page, or whatever. And see, I was just marking them, and then I won't actually keep this little part. That way I can see I want to go like half. I didn't half that one very well. But yeah, this is just, gets in my head, it's just whatever. You can find lots of inspiration. Look at jewelry, look at, patterns, look at the tangles that they do in Zentangle. If you have really cool rings or earrings lying around, I have some. I actually did one the other day. This is one of my earrings. I really like filigree looking things, antique looking things, and I love curls. I have this ring that has really cool, stuff in here. And it all gives me ideas, and I just look at stuff. And almost never anything that I actually look at ends up looking like what I draw. But it does give me ideas, which is the whole point of it, honestly. So, I hope that you make up your own settings if you draw your own settings. If you don't, you can find all of my settings pretty much in my gemstone books. And I'm always coming up with new ones, so you can always watch. And it's just curls and curved shapes and circles, curly cues. So it's not difficult, honestly. Does it take practice to be as consistent as I am with my lines, to be steady-handed, to be all of that? Yes, it does. Absolutely. I'm not saying that it doesn't. I'm just saying that I just come up with it, I guess. But that being said, don't hesitate and don't self-doubt so much. Everybody seems like it's that they're super intimidated by gemstones or by doing their own settings or something like that. And I think it's silly. I'm not gonna lie, I do. But if that's because you're afraid of failing, really all you've done is learn another way not to do it. And learn a better way from that. Have I practiced and practiced and practiced? Yes. There have been hours and days and weeks and months put into what I do, and years, of learning to draw in general. Because I was formally trained at a college and whatnot. But, don't let the fear of failure keep you from doing something you want to do. If you want to make gems, if you want to color gems, if you want to draw, those are skills that are learned. They don't just happen. If you watch a tutorial and you can't do it the first 3 times, well, neither could I. So just keep going until you do it, until you're happy with it. And if you're not happy with it, throw it away and try again, or step back from it for a while and then try again tomorrow. But don't give up. Don't ever give up, because if you want something and you think that that's what you want, go get it. And don't let anybody, including yourself, tell you not to, or let you feel like you failed, because you didn't. You just found another way not to do it. If Ben Franklin felt like that, we wouldn't have light, y'all. Seriously, because I'm pretty sure he's the one that said that. Anyway, so that's what I'm pretty much done talking, I think. But yeah, so settings and stuff, it's not difficult. It's just like little bumps. So go bump along and make some settings and color some gems and be happy about it. Talk to you guys later. Bye.